Bulls starting lineup. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Rodman in at the 4 slot. Rose. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Jordan into the lane.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. Tries it from the top of the key, and it falls all over the rim and in.
And when Curry is shooting while in rhythm, he is lights out. Nothing you can do to stop him.
Here's Rose. Oh, he just jams it right over Stephen Curry.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. 4-point game. Takes it inside. Gilmore grabs the miss.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Here's Rose. Up and in on the layup.
Smart play from Rose. Getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Moody from outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Jordan. Defended by Podziemski. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Butler passes to Moody. Another three for Golden State.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Pass to Rodman. And here's Jordan. Shot from the wing. And again, it's Chicago.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Moody. He's got 6. Rose outside. Driving in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, once Rose feels like he has to step on the defense, he's ready for a liftoff. What a slam. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw. And the Warriors making a switch here. Hield's checked in. And the Bulls also making a change. Love's checked in.
The quintessential glue guy. Green does all the dirty work. You need one of these guys on your team because he has such a diverse skill set.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Warriors trail by 8. Curry passes to Hield. Drills it from deep.
Well-executed play. Anytime you can get Hield something in rhythm, off the catch, you have done your job.
Here's Rose. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Chicago leading by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's Gilmore, covered by Jackson Davis. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Now here's Hield. Lets it go from deep. He can't get that one to fall. Rose against Curry. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Hield. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Pippen.
Taking 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And here's Curry for 3. Rebounded by Butler. Chicago leading by 8. Here's Jordan. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hield from outside. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
You gotta expect this from a high-volume shooter with range like Hield. He loves to let threes fly from everywhere.
Knocks down the long J.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Now here's Rose. 10 points for him. Here's Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jordan's got 8 points.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
The shot by Butler, no good. Curry against Rose. Outside for Love. Launches it. They get it again. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm.
Here's Rose. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's the floater. Here's Jordan. He got a piece of it. Curry surveys from downtown. Hits the trifecta. Give him 8.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And a deep 3 from Curry. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Bulls. They lead by 6. And we'll be back right after. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Chicago.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
On the court for Chicago, we've got Jimmy Butler, and it's Armstrong in at the point. Here's Armstrong. Pass to Pippen. Outside Butler. And Butler is there for the flush.
Yeah, an assertive move there by Butler, shaking off his defender and finding the bucket.
Butler with a steal. And now the Bulls in transition. Here's Pippen. Fires for 3. Kuminga pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Curry finds Payton. Back to Curry. Outside Payton. A deep 3. Chicago with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pippen, pass to Armstrong. Here's Noah. He's defended by Looney. Here's Pippen. Payton with a steal. Hield from outside. The 3-ball. Jacks up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Hield's got 9.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Oh, that's good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga, and Moody is subbed in for Payton. The Bulls making a switch here. Outside Butler. Takes a three. They get it back. This one for three. Jimmy buckets with the tray.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. No surprise here. Stephen Curry hopes to be a Warrior for life. He said being a part of a group of legends that have played for one franchise, established a culture, and won at the highest level, and did it with a lot of different roster combinations, I don't ever take that for granted. Brian, what a run.
Yeah, it is a great run, and he's been the foundation, Allie. Thank you. Outside Butler. Back to Rose. Nice move. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Moody. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Pippen. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Now Looney. Still without a bucket. Pass to Hield. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Rodman, the pass to Rose. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Butler. Butler! He's too much close to the rim.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Rodman. Here's Noah. Knocked loose. Butler with a steal. And here's Curry for 3. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
They have to come up with a new wrinkle defensively because he is killing them from deep.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Hield, and Podziemski subbed in for Curry. Pass to Rodman.
2 minutes.
Here's Sloan. Nails it from beyond the arc. Sloan's got his first 3 points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Jordan. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Podziemski. Oh, look at Looney at the rim.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Jordan, the pass to Rose. Here's Jordan. Pass to Noah. 5 to shoot. Here's Sloan. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Green. Oh, Green flexing on him with the strong finish.
That's just bully ball. Green knows where he wants to go, and no one can do anything about it.
Here's Rose. And he lays it up and in. Rose has got 14.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
The shot by Looney, no good. The Bulls trail by 3. Here's Jordan. Out to Rose. The 3 is up. The offensive rebound. Rodman, the pass to Sloan. He nails it, and we're tied. Sloan's got 6 points in the quarter. Launches it from deep. The shot by Looney, no good. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We'll be right back with you shortly. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Down low, it's Draymond and Looney. Stephen Curry is out there with Moses Moody. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Warriors 5.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And Rose has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Gilmore. Here's Rodman. Here's Gilmore. He's defended by Looney. Here's Rose. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And this is where they've struggled.
Yeah, the half court has not been kind to them. Let's see what they run. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Pass to Pippen. Jordan against Curry. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Kuminga, he's checked in for Green. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
It's Looney on the take, and Looney with the slam.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Here's Rose. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
Floats one up. The shot by Looney, no good. Chicago with the ball. Pass to Pippen. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Kevon Looney picks one up.
And passes like this demonstrate Rose's unselfish attitude, which is why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Warriors trail by 3. And here's Curry for 3. Rodman with a rebound. Rodman's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Nice work to rise up and secure that miss. Solid rebounding effort from him.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Ryan, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. Fields checked in for the Warriors. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter.
Oh, man, the defender really went after him.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Shooting for Chicago, Stephen Pippen, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both shots. Warriors trail by 3. Moody from outside. Chicago with a rebound. Rodman's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Jordan, and slam dunk by Jordan.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Kuminga down low. No made baskets yet, and the basket by Hield.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Rodman. Back to Rose. To the middle. Rodman's shot is good. Rodman's got his 2nd bucket of the game.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Here's Jordan. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Bulls making a change here. Love's checked in. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Post. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just an unselfish play from Curry, always ready to move the ball and his body to help an open shooter. Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Chicago.
They've been hitting consistently from mid-range all game. It's been a big part of their offensive production in this one.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Outside Kuminga. Pass to Butler. From behind the arc. Butler cashes one in from the corner.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Kuminga, the pass to Butler. There's the 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Rose, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Back to Kuminga for the lead. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The floater. Pippen, no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Butler against Rose. Over Butler. Rose can't connect. Left side Kuminga. And again, no good by Golden State. Knocked away. It could go. Doesn't go that time. That takes us to the end of the 3rd quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. Chicago ahead, up by 2. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Jimmy Butler out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Rodman in at the power forward position. Offensive rebound, no good there. On the wing, Curry, guarded by Rose. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Sloan. And again, Chicago, no good. The Warriors trailing. Jackson Davis down low and out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Grant's checked in for Chicago.
Number 54, Horace Grant.
Here are the Bulls with the ball. And Jackson Davis comes to help. It's stolen by Hield. Here's the break to tie it up. Jackson Davis with the bucket. It's all knotted up.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Butler, the open look. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And Chicago leads by 2.
Unselfish offense leads to Butler getting something in rhythm. Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
Three-pointer.
And now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
And the basket by Hield.
It's turned into a showdown here, dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Down low, Butler drops it in.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Pass to Payton. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Here's Rose. Oh, he just jams it right over Stephen Curry.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
They've played with a lot of heart to get back in this, and now they've got the other side on their heels with the game winding down.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Looney's checked in for Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Hield. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Allie, thank you.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Throw it down! Wow!
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Inside. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game, both teams leaving it all out there.
Looney on the double team. Now here's Rose. Tightly guarded. Off with the layup. Warriors trail by 3. And here's Butler outside. Gilmore grabs the miss. Now here's Jordan. Defended by Podziemski. Jordan misses. Moody from outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Moody's got 6 in the quarter.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
Curry against Rose. Curry's shot is off. And here's Chicago. Over to the left wing. From deep, Jordan. Ooh, costly foul there. That'll send him to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
He makes the first of 3, and that gives him a lead. And he misses the second attempt. One more coming here. So he's able to pick up 2 of 3 from the line. And it's a 2-point ball game.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Pass to Moody. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Gilmore's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Pippen. Here's Jordan. Another shot. Here's Pippen. Let's go with a 3. And they recover it. Jordan with the bucket.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Moody misses.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
And slam dunk by Jordan.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score, he's trying to embarrass someone.
This is Jimmy Buckets at his best, rising to a challenge and delivering for his team.
Pass to Jordan. Here's Gilmore. 36 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, he nails it!
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
The 3 from Curry. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn. They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for it to throw it down.
And here's Curry for 3. He connects! And that one brings them within 1.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. Does get the second one, and that'll put him up 2. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3, but they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. How do you think this is going to play out?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
If they've got a surefire, quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
17 seconds left in the 4th. Rose against Curry. Rose with it. Here's Gilmore. Yes!